Yo, what's up, guys? It is Monster Jam Collector Racing here. I'm here with startup series number 427, the third ever trucks that were made as Hot Wheels Cars Edition. And let's go racing. We're going to kick things off with the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile taking on Dairy Delivery. The first winner is going to Dairy Delivery. Next up is Humvee taking on Bowser. And Humvee takes the win. Next up is the Chevy Camaro SS taking on the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger RT. It's going to be the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger RT. Next up, we have our first character battle of the series, Thanos and Batman. And Thanos takes the win. Next up is the Joker taking on Carbonator XXL Strawberry. It's going to be the Joker. Wow. Next up is Skeletor taking on the Beast Bashers Radical Racer. It's going to be Skeletor. Next up is the Off-Road Race Land Rover Defender 90 taking on Luigi. It's going to be Luigi. Next up is 5 Alarm Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live taking on the Gold Roger Dodger. It's going to be 5 Alarm. Next up is Bone Shaker 2019 taking on Red Hotweiler. It's going to be Bone Shaker. Next up, we have our second character battle of the series, Zurg and Iron Man Mach 7. It's going to be Zurg. Next up is Donkey Kong taking on Godzilla. It's going to be Donkey Kong. Next up, we have our third character battle of the series, Thomas and Back to the Future DeLorean. And Thomas takes the win. Next up is the Trolls taking on Mercedes-Benz Unimog. It's going to be the Trolls. Next up, we have our fourth character battle of the series, Buzz Lightyear and Man of Steel. It's going to be close race. Nice save by Man of Steel. But it's going to be Buzz Lightyear. Next up is El Superfasto Comic Book Crashers taking on Yoshi. It's going to be El Superfasto. Next up is Back to Basics Night Shifter taking on Mario. It's going to be Mario. Next up is SpongeBob taking on Duck and Roll. It's going to be Duck and Roll. Next up is the Volkswagen Drag Bus taking on Twin Mill. It's going to be the Volkswagen Drag Bus winning with a block. Next up is the Chevy Corvette Z06 taking on the World Finals 19 Avenger. It's going to be the Chevy Corvette Z06, I think. Yep, Chevy Corvette takes the win. Next up, we have our fifth character battle of the series, Wonder Woman and Hulk. It's going to be Wonder Woman. Next up is Motosaurus taking on Steer Clear 2023. It's going to be Steer Clear 2023 just barely. Next up is Spider-Man taking on the 2018 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. It's going to be Spider-Man. Next up is the 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor taking on the 1956 Hightail Hauler. It's going to be the 1956 Hightail Hauler. And the final race of round one is Invader and Darth Vader. It's going to be Darth Vader. Alright guys, here we are with round number 2. We're going to kick things off with Dairy Delivery and Humvee. It's going to be good race to start off round 2. And just barely, you guys can see right there, Dairy Delivery takes the win. Next up, we have our sixth character battle of the series, Fast and Furious Dodge Charger and Thanos. It's going to be the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger RT. Next up, we have our 7th character battle of the series, and it's a villain showdown between Joker and Skeletor. It's gonna be the Joker winning with a comeback. Next up is 5 Alarm Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live taking on Luigi. It's gonna be 5 Alarm, nice save and a win. Next up is Bone Shaker 2019 taking on Zurg. It's gonna be Bone Shaker. Next up we have our 8th character battle of the series, Donkey Kong and Thomas. It's gonna be Donkey Kong. Next up, we have our 9th character battle of the series, Trolls and Buzz Lightyear. It's gonna be Trolls. Next up is El Superfasto Comic Book Crashers taking on Mario. It's gonna be El Superfasto, one upset. Next up is the Volkswagen Drag Blast taking on Duck and Roll. It's gonna be Duck and Roll. Next up is Wonder Woman taking on the Chevy Corvette Z06. It's gonna be the Chevy Corvette Z06. Next up is Steer Clear 2023 taking on Spider-Man. It's gonna be Spider-Man. And the final race of round 2 is Darth Vader and the 1956 Hightail Hauler. It's gonna be Darth Vader, I think. Yep, it's Darth Vader. Alright guys, here we are with round number 3. We're going to kick things off with Dairy Delivery and the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger RT. It's going to be Dairy Delivery, I think. Yep, Dairy Delivery takes the win. Next up is 5 Alarm Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live taking on Joker. It's gonna be 5 Alarm. Next up is Bone Shaker taking on Donkey Kong. And by the way, this is a Hangout Squad battle between the Camera 9785 and Mario Minecraft. It's gonna be Donkey Kong. Next up is Trolls taking on Comic Book Crashers El Superfasto. It's gonna be the Trolls. Next up is Duck and Roll taking on the Chevy Corvette Z06. It's gonna be Duck and Roll. And the final race of round 3 is the 10th character battle of the series, Darth Vader and Spider-Man. It's gonna be Spider-Man. Alright guys, here we are with round number 4, which is the quarterfinals, but we're going to need 2 fastest races to make it 8 to be even. So here they are. We're going to kick things off with our 11th character battle of the series, Buzz Lightyear and SpongeBob. It's going to be Buzz Lightyear. And the other fastest race is Bone Shaker and Darth Vader. It's going to be close race. But you guys can see right there that Bone Shaker is going to take the win. Now we're down to the quarterfinals of sign-up series number 427. Let's go over your field of trucks. Inside of Dairy Delivery, we have Chase the Star. Inside of 5 Alarm, we have Go Race Studios. Inside of Donkey Kong, we have Mario Minecraft. Inside of the Trolls, we have Aaron1234. Inside of Duck and Roll, we have Jen Green Eyes. Inside of Spider-Man, we have MJ_CS2025. Inside of Buzz Lightyear, we have Monster Jam Dallas. And inside of Bone Shaker, we have the Camera 9785. So let's kick the quarterfinals off with Dairy Delivery and 5 Alarm Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. It's going to be Dairy Delivery. Next up, we have our 12th character battle for the series, Donkey Kong and Trolls. It's going to be Donkey Kong. Next up is Spider-Man and Duck and Roll. It's going to be Spider-Man. And the final race of the quarterfinals is Bone Shaker and Buzz Lightyear. It's going to be Bone Shaker. Now we are down to the semifinals of Sign-Up Series number 427. Let's go over your field of trucks. Inside of Dairy Delivery, we have Chase the Star. Inside of Donkey Kong, we have Mario Minecraft. Inside of Spider-Man, we have MJ_CS 2025. And inside of Bone Shaker, we have the Camera 9785. So, let's kick the semis off with Dairy Delivery and Donkey Kong. It's gonna be close race, but it's gonna be Donkey Kong. Who will meet Donkey Kong in the championship race, Bone Shaker or Spider-Man? It's gonna be Bone Shaker. Alright guys, here is the championship race. Inside of Bone Shaker, we have the Camera 9785. I assume he is a 4 or 5-time champion. I could be wrong. And inside of Donkey Kong, we have Mario Minecraft. I assume he is a 7-time champion looking for his 8th. I could be wrong on that as well. Now, I know I already mentioned this, but this is a Hangout Squad battle. And by the way, this is actually a rematch of round 3 where Donkey Kong defeated Bone Shaker. Can Bone Shaker get redemption? Or will Donkey Kong go 2-0? Let's see who your winner is. The winner of Sign-Up Series number 427, the third ever Trucks That Were Made as Hot Wheels Cars edition, is going to be none other than Mario Minecraft. Inside of Donkey Kong. So Mario Minecraft, congratulations on your win. It's been a while since you last won, actually. I can't remember the last time you won. But congratulations on winning. I know you've been really fighting to get this win. Not to mention, you also given Donkey Kong his first ever win. So, good job, man. The Camera 975, you did awesome, man. You were so close to get that next win you were looking for. Just got to make it that one step further, and I know that you're going to get that win. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Great race, everybody. Congratulations to Mario Minecraft and Donkey Kong for taking the win. And congratulations to Donkey Kong for getting his first win. And I'll see you guys in Sign-Up Series 428. You could break my heart, break my heart.